Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
Now we are starting. Everybody say, hi, YouTube. God damn it. Hey. I'm not talking about you. You're not the glowy bastard. Gleo, come on. I love you, bro, but you're a little stupid. It's me, 2008 Carnby. Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, it's working. Alright, guys. Let's go. It's woman time. Thank you, Cleo. I'm glad you did. Who's the frog, Flib? Is that your friend? Oh, right. No more Stranger Things, Sheriff. Shut up. Oh, my God. I mean, I can think of worse ways to go.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him.
Rucker
Watching
got
for
fucked.
all
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
But by the way, I don't know if the whole game's gonna be like it, but the Emily campaign runs, from what I'm understanding, through the same plot points as Carnby's does.
Not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
So it probably will follow a lot of the scenes, but that's fine. This game is great.
Did you bring a gun?
Yeah? You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Fucked up my face. Hey. Jodie Coomer.
Hello?
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
This is a big place. Maybe they're on the other side of the house.
Stay here. I'll have a look.
Yeah. Do we have all the Lapinade? It does. Yeah, I think it mentioned something about it mentioned something about you had to play both to get them all. I'm really hoping we get them. Oh shit. She doesn't have a flashlight. She has a pistol? Damn.
Surprised by her own reckless decision, Emily found herself breaking into the settle. She mulled over how to present her story in case she got caught, but couldn't think of anything that sounded convincing. She wasn't much of a fast talker. Best to find a way to open the front door and let Detective Conby inside so he can handle the situation.
Crispo, it is a 1903 hammerless, which is a Colt pocket pistol. At least that is what I am assuming it to be. That's what it tracks with that.
What's this?
A light. A clue. Dark. Oh my God. A clue. An English saddle. Look at that. Nice. He's an invisible crow.
This must be older than Derceto. They've built the house around it.
listen. You can't hear whispering like Carnby does. Something, there's tidbits and pieces kind of claiming that Carnby was, sensitive to the, a little bit more sensitive to like shit like that. Drink. Dude, I really hope they make a fucking sequel to this game. Like, I really hope they follow the beats and, like, follow along, like, what goes on with the original games and shit. Because this one followed it really goddamn closely. Well, I mean, it's getting like, lit up.
Just take this.
Super hardcore in, like this game is going hardcore on the ratings. I know the critics aren't too nice to it, but like this fucking thing is like 95 plus for like all user reviews I've seen so far.
Every day you're silent.
So I'm going to do a more firm playthrough, by the way. I don't plan on listening to all the stuff. If we find stuff that I know we've found before, I'm not listening to it. Just so you guys know. So I don't want any surprise. Unless there's something specifically you want to hear, let me know, but I'm not planning on listening to too much of it. I mean, unless we get, like, I don't know. That, or potentially, like, I don't know, if we randomly have a whole shitload of people join at some point or something. You know, if we get, like, raided by somebody with 80 people and it's time to put on a show. So that makes sense to you guys? You guys all cool with that? The fourth one, the island. Crispo, don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, and then you're gonna say there's a fifth one going to Central Park? How are we finding so much shit? I don't remember this.
I need the key.
I don't think we're gonna find the key to that there, darling. 100 years in the future or whatever. I think it'd be cool if we followed the original beats of, like, you know, finding the, you know, the monk stuff from the fifth game. I really loved that plot point.
Please.
100 years in the future. Oh, give me 1 second. I got to go flip the fish over. Flipping the fish. 13. God damn it, you're so aggressive. Fucking Crispo.
I am Turok!
Who's Turok? Lady Flip's Turok. Congratulations, Flip. You're Turok.
No!
Why? Why are you guys screaming? I'm confused. Sure, that's a, nah, I think it'll be fine. You know, I think it's okay. Rats.
What's this?
What is this? We're fully fucking stocked. We haven't even gotten the Carnby into the house yet. We're already full stock in everything. I know. What?
Wait, don't.
Excuse me? Do you know where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Of course not.
McCarthy, what are you doing? I told you not to lose sight of the girl.
Oh, that's
Don't
different.
you worry, Mags. I'll find that little rascal.
Who are you people? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. His name is Jeremy Hartwood.
What are you doing, child? You shouldn't be alone. Go find McCarthy.
Who are you? Are you here for the Fay Dodo?
Go upstairs now.
My name is Emily Hartwood. I'm the niece of Jeremy Hartwood. This is Detective Carnby.
The police? Why are you here?
No, I'm a private investigator. Sorry to bother you. My client's worried about her uncle. He's a patient here at Derceto. If you don't mind, could you direct us where to find him?
No, I can't. Jeremy has gone missing. If you leave your information, I will make sure to contact you.
Wait, he ran away?
No, he won't leave the house. He's around here somewhere, and both of our orderlies are looking for him.
That's unacceptable. Where's Dr. Gray? I want to speak with him immediately.
Fine, I'll ask him. Wait here and don't touch anything.
The cutscenes are entirely different. God damn.
Do you want to see Jeremy's room?
Can you show us?
Follow me.
Oh. They're entirely different. This is cool.
Thank you.
Oh.
Strange kid.
Let's look around, see what we can find.
I'm so confused. When the A-B sizes are different? What A-B? What do you mean? Elaborate, Gween. I'm confused. Not a locked box. Anything but that.
What kind
Oh,
of stuff
gotcha.
are you looking for? I've never been part of an investigation before.
Letters, diaries, receipts, all sorts of notes.
I've read about police analyzing teeth marks and blood samples and fingerprints to find criminals. Is that something you can do?
No, that sounds more like the way the Bureau of Investigation does things. But, you know, if you do find teeth or blood, it's still worth mentioning.
We should talk to Dr. Gray when we're done here. He's the one who runs the hospital. He must know something about what's happened.
Yeah, I just want to get a feel of what we're dealing with here first.
Of course.
Yeah, I have a feeling, like, I've seen some screenshots, unfortunately, they were leaked to me, of there's some different sequences from what I'm understanding, but there's several sequences that are also the same beats.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the...
Okay. Leakers. What's wrong, Gween? Oh, that's coming up sometime. For sure.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Looks like a talisman.
You mean like this one?
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas? I want to take this with me.
You want to take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
The fish. Good transition. Great transition.
I found this tube as well. Should keep it safe for you. Do you want to carry it, or should I? Miss Hartwood. Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
We're done here, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do any of this.
Listen, I think we should talk to Dr. Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay. Let's do that.
Oh my gosh. Make sure we find the gas button so we can free him properly.
Come on, I don't want to be here all night.
Damn, why is he so forceful?
Detective Carnby? Where did...
Come on, cutscene. I gotta go get the fish soon. Another minute or two won't hurt it.
What is this place?
All right. I wonder what's for dinner. Hey, Pocket. I hope you're having a good night because you're the cutest out of all of us. Gotta pour this booze. This Pocket has to redeem the booze. God, you guys just want me to be an alcoholic. Hey, Pocket, if I bought this game for you, would you play it? And I mean, like, really dissect it, not, like, just deal with my stupid stuff. Oh, my buddy's sending me car pictures. He needs to knock that off. How many bullets is she going to be able to take? Sleep well when you get there. Hey, Amphibian, thanks, of course, for dropping by. It's always nice to see you. Would you be able to... Yes, it's a complete, total reboot. So, totally separate. It's very, very well put together. Everything's decent. This looks like a bed Pocket would sleep in. Look at all those pillows and those blankies. But yes, you'd totally be able to play the game without playing in the others. It's totally separate. You might miss some of the references and stuff like that they throw around and shit, but like spooky monsters and puzzles, and it doesn't actually have that much combat either, which is
Emily had never seen the French Quarter. Jeremy had gone missing. The housekeeper said the staff at their setup was looking for him. But Emily wanted answers and demanded to speak to Dr. Gray, the man in charge. While waiting, a young girl offered to show Emily and Detective Carnby inside Jeremy's room. The perfect opportunity to look for clues regarding Jeremy's disappearance.
You think it's going to be better as a fully released game, Gween?
Emily had never seen the French Quarter quite like this, dark and alien. The only possible refuge she could see from Jeremy's balcony was a bit of light coming from a corner store.
And the one thing we will read is this.
Dearest Emily, Deseto is the prey of evil, and now they're all in on it. The staff and all the patients are nothing more than a mindless cult set to awaken the bayou. I see now that it was wrong of me to try to survive the madness of the Dark Man. You will also learn that soon enough. Every hour that passes where I deny him his right to my sanity makes it worse for the people I care about. He perfectly staged his world in order to conduct my fall. And I have to fall, Emily. Stay away, my dearest niece. Stay as far away from Deseto as you can. Someday you may understand what I've done. May God forgive me. Farewell, Jeremy Harwood.
Also, Pocket, the voice acting in this game is also fantastic. Just, it's one of these things of like, the game entirely is pretty fucking dope. A moss monster? Is it a law?
This can't be.
Pipe.
What's this?
Also not gonna be as afraid to use ammo in this this playthrough.
I can't go that way.
Because I totally know how much ammo you actually get in this damn game. Well, apparently she gets a hell of a lot more. God damn!
Emily, is that you?
Dude!
How'd you get here?
I was back at Derceto. Looking for my Uncle Jeremy?
Jeremy's your uncle. I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Derceto?
Yeah, both me and Lottie stuck around. We're real orderlies now.
God damn!
You remember my sister Lottie, don't you?
That was intense.
What happened, Batiste? How are we here?
You know about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
I think we all in his head somehow. Because these streets are real, but they're not like on any map. Nah, this is like when you remember something, but in the wrong way.
Do you know how to get back to Derceto? I'm not safe here.
Truer words have yet been spoken, Mrs. Marcus.
Don't call me that. It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is. This place ain't safe for no one. There's evil hiding in the dark.
How do I get back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has this juju necklace guiding him.
You mean this talisman?
I hate to do it, but I gotta throw the fish back in the oven.
He says it's been protecting him ever since he got it from Miss Jackson down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. God damn it. Fish is not all the way cooked. I took that one bite and it was like, it's a little more chewy than it should be. They're just like breaded fish fillet. They shouldn't be that chewy. God damn, Emily.
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Your sister. She also works at Derceto?
Yeah, she the one who got us jobs.
Be careful, okay?
You said it, miss.
Ma'am. Miss, ma'am, ma'am, miss. Oh, that was very intelligent. Sit down, motherfucker. You know what they say, ain't here to fuck spiders. See, now I'm making it look like I know what I'm doing. Emily, hit the fucking dude back. Holy shit. What are you doing? That's funny. You think so? You think he was undercooked?
This must be Miss Jackson's place. Let's see
Sorry,
if we can
Miss
find out more about
Jackson.
Jeremy's talisman. It looks exactly like Jeremy's talisman. I think it's meant to hold the talisman. I'm not sure what numbers I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes. What's that picture in the glass? Where is that?
By the way, that is the pattern of the Indian throw cover blanket from the first game.
Good to see you again, Miss Hartwood. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you. I'm very curious to hear what this is all about. You don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood? We met at your family's house in the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
No, I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Oh, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink. I don't seem to have made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood. The only amusement I took from my visit was discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Very astute. Is that supposed to make you seem attentive or intelligent?
God damn.
Whatever you prefer. Are you ready to
God.
tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood? And why you brought a detective?
I received a letter from my uncle. He seems certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood. Because you are well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No, I have it. Maybe you can bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You always preferred your mother's side of the family.
God damn, what a dickhead.
Jeremy is free to leave with you. I won't object. However, there is one problem, as you might have learned. He is, in fact, missing.
Do you know where he could have gone?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually.
Yep.
Especially if he learns that you are here.
That looks a little better.
He is quite fond of you.
Fantastic. What?
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion
Blood and
of
bacon.
him?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man. Depressed, even. He suffers from a perceived lack of order in his inner and outer life. He constantly complains about events not presenting themselves according to their divine nature.
And the Dark Man?
Hard to tell if it was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the Dark Man as a psychological scapegoat to avoid facing the truth that he is in any way at fault.
You don't think there can be any truth to the Dark Man's supernatural existence?
Why would you ask that?
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy?
Well...
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria, Miss Hartwood. You wouldn't want to take your uncle's place in this hospital, would you?
I'll be leaving now, Doctor. I need to keep looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
Damn. So I know on I know in one of the VODs display thing they had for this game, they talked about
Detective Carnby. God, I'm glad to see you. I was afraid you had left.
Me? You're the one who just disappeared.
It's hard to explain. I think I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
It's okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, I don't know what's happening.
This is a very stressful situation for you, I understand.
Ugh, no, you don't understand.
Just take a deep breath. Why don't you sit down, smoke some of the Perique? If you want, I could even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
Dang.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
Okay, catch you later.
Damn. What do you think, Flib? I love the differences in characters. Man.
Despite making a fool of herself in front of Dr. Gray and Detective Carnby, Emily felt surprisingly invigorated. She felt absolutely sure that it was her manipulation of the talisman that had brought her back to Deseto. Jeremy mentioned 2 items in his commonplace book that somehow connected him to 2 more dreams, or whatever they should be called. If Jeremy had 2 more worlds open to him, then maybe he would hide there if he was scared. Or maybe he found a way to Tarawea, the place Jeremy so desperately wanted to visit. Excited to follow up on her clues, Emily set out to find the old clock and the boiler.
You see, I'm actually fairly surprised because, like I said, there was a let's call it a behind-the-scenes look at this game before it came out.
If like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world, like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
Long story short, they said that different characters would act differently in the playthroughs and in cuts. Well, they said cutscenes, but they kind of implied broader playthrough, that there would be differences. And I didn't realize it'd be this fucking stark. Like even like she in Carnby's playthrough is like, Carnby is like a little bit. She's like a little bit dismissive of Carnby and just like, hey, I need you to be on the ball. So like, please, like, just don't lose your head or whatever. And like, you know, that makes sense. Cool. But it's like this is full like pseudo like. like there's a whole different undertone and vibe of how somebody really did a fucking number on this playthrough. Like I like the pseudo, like, oh well, you're just a crazy lady, your family's crazy kind of thing, which the Heartwoods in the lore are famously so. They are famous for everybody in the family going crazy, so you know she's being treated like she's already a crazy bitch essentially.
I need the key.
I like that angle, and it almost makes everybody out to be an asshole to her. Man, I can't wait for Pocket to play this playthrough. It's gonna be great. Pocket, you have a good night. Appreciate you.
Carolyn's room. All back to normal.
I'll lurk in case I do. Oh.
Emily's here.
Hey, I'll more power to you. Like I said, I've already played it through Carnby's thing. Like I'm surprised it's as different as it is. So it won't be soon, Pocket. I'll make sure you forget things.
Stain. Looks like some kind of rot. This must be the clock mentioned in the commonplace.
Oh my god, it is. Okay. Okay. Galley, room 4. Jeremy's.
I can't leave. I need to find Jeremy.
Godspeed, Pocket Paras. Godspeed.
Saw you notice in the book.
Also, if you guys didn't notice,
you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock.
Her notes, so she gets like number stuff. Carnby didn't. They're also highlighting things.
Right now it's
which I think is really cool. So there's like little subtle things.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor.
Interesting. It's all the patient files except for Jeremy's.
No, Gwyn, please, no, I don't want to spin. Gwyn, no, you're spinning me.
What a strange but beautiful room.
I did it. I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without...
There's some aggressive-looking rot on these paintings.
Argus. Keith.
The Astarte artist Colin, I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child. Will I need to remember?
The simple astrology cipher was a favorite among the artists who lived in the house 20 years ago. They easily turned into numbers when needed, but also acted as signatures for the members, as there were only 12 of them.
Are these zodiac signs?
They are, Mr. Parker. How did you know?
Here we go.
Broken plate. This room should be done. We're done. Look at that. Oh. Gross. Gross.
Suddenly, Jeremy's bleak dreamscape devoured Emily, drowning her in dread and darkness, only to moments later spit her out again. What had happened, and why? Was that her doing, or did someone else make it so?
Everything's back to normal. I need the key.
Yeah.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon. Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly quaint.
Maybe so, but I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
Oh my god. Is she gonna hit on Emily as well? Yep. Man. Lebin?
Is it all that you hope for?
Oh my god.
Enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am. Then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
Fucking lady flib lemon. It is the little subtle rub and the little subtle toe tap.
Emily felt surprised by how much she enjoyed the company of Ruth. There was something familiar and friendly about her, like they were
Lebanon.
old friends that simply forgot about each other.
Friends, quote unquote. Lesbian.
Are you reading anything good?
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine. It's actually not bad.
You know where Detective Carnby is?
Oh, you don't need him. You're doing fine.
I should probably go.
Until next time, chérie.
Les baked beans. Les Fleur?
Los
I wish he was. I miss the weirdo. I miss the little silly guy.
Now this'll come in handy.
I'm sure it will. Excuse me. Yeah, so, Nika, to answer your questions, if you get these, which these are actually what unlock the the stuff. These are what unlock the things. So one of them, this one unlocks the shotgun. It carries over to your other playthroughs.
I don't understand what's happening.
Jodie Coomer. But does she hear the tree still? Yes, it is. Hi, Orange. How you doing, buddy? We don't hear the whispering yet. This is interesting. Oh, not fucking Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch.
What are you doing sneaking around? You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
The doctor may be all about science, but I know these roots have power.
You know what's going on here? I have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Harwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
Not the gumbo! Speaking Polish. Crispo? Crispo, you and Orange are dorks.
What's that?
A thing. You're both dorks. No. So while the plots of the game are very similar for both players, from what I'm understanding so far, the entire way that characters talk to Emily versus Carnby are entirely different. It's stagnant, or it's very obvious. Like everybody has this sort of pseudo like mansplaining sort of vibe with her, kind of the patriarchal, like, oh well, you're crazy like the rest of your you're crazy just like the rest of your family anyway, so you know it's okay, don't worry your little head about it, kind of thing. It's very different. Like, you know how that lady didn't like Carnby at all. Like, we had a casual, nice conversation with her just now with Emily and stuff. It's great.
There we go.
Nice. Also, don't yell at Orange like that. What's wrong with you? guys, we got about 50 more minutes of this, just so y'all know.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding.
It's another one of those plates for the talisman.
Yes.
It's also broken and missing some pieces.
Are they upstairs?
This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter, but I think I've seen this somewhere. There was something in Jeremy's notebook about this. Did it break? The clock just stopped. It's showing me something. That's just the hallway outside Jeremy's room, isn't it?
Emily deserved a sense of triumph. The old clock, the housekeeper. The housekeeper buried something in the flower patch beneath one of Dr. Gray's windows.
Yes, we were.
She was singing in some Creole language, performing a peculiar bourgeois voodoo ritual. Certainly not an unfamiliar sight in the French Quarter, but voodoo had never felt this bitter to Emily. The old clock was an intricate machine with eccentric astronomic motifs, but nothing appeared particularly unusual to Emily. But then she discovered a large decorative plate that reminded her of Miss Jackson's ritual bench, where she had configured the talisman to open the door back to Desetto. The clock's plate had unfortunately been sabotaged, but if she could piece the plate back together, she figured she would be able to repeat the procedure and maybe open up to another world. Emily deserved a sense of triumph, but she was too on edge to appreciate her success. There was no reasonable explanation why the talisman let her open up this other world. Was this really happening? Or was this somehow all in her mind? There was no time to question her own sanity. She had to find Jeremy. If he was here, she thought, would she find Jeremy in the hateful mound?
Oh, not the mound.
I did it. I opened up another dream.
May 1920.
Now, what's this?
Problem.
Yeah, it's a fucking bull squid.
Let God sort him out.
I can break this, I just need something to hit it with.
Excuse me.
There has to be a way to get to the other side. Now what? Just don't look down, Emily. How is that? It's the hateful mound Jeremy mentioned in his book. Jeremy, you dropped your...
Mrs. Marcus?
Get off of me!
What are you doing here?
Trying to find my uncle.
Jeremy is your uncle?
Could you please? Thank you. And it's Miss Hartwood.
You don't remember me?
I remember you, Miss Dubois. I met your brother, Baptiste, earlier.
I suppose he hadn't found Jeremy either then. We spread out to find him.
Can I have this? I'm trying to get to Tarawea.
Fine, believe the rest. I just want Jeremy to come looking. We have to leave before it comes inside.
What? Where?
Come quick.
Ah! Damn my soul.
Flib, my one gripe. She says her soul. Do women's have souls?
I'm back at Derceto.
Do they? Is it true? This is a joke, please. Don't anybody get angry at me for this.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge. To act is in itself divine. Even the slightest movement of our hand is evidence of our soul in motion. Yet our free will is so easily overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life. Our actions become rote and rigid in spite of luxury.
You guys are silly.
True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform. People who discover this freedom unexpectedly will be struck by the terror of this revelation and become paralyzed, or worse, turn to suicide. However, if you are able to weather that storm, you will discover that there is a divine path beyond that fear. There is a chance to dismount your destiny and make something new. Something that hasn't been planned for or predestined. There is difficulty in explaining this type of acting as it transcends our everyday choices. This isn't some banal decision choosing one career over the other, or even who I should marry. Leaving the stage, no matter how, isn't a matter of course correction. It's a rejection of the story that the creator is telling.
Welcome in, Pyro.
The dream of the grave under the cheniere suddenly vanished, and Emily found herself back at Derceto. Instead of Jeremy, she found Lottie, who, just like her brother Baptiste, reminded her of John, who died so bravely in the war. She pushed her painful memories out of her mind and returned to her investigation. She still needed to figure out what to do with the boiler.
It's wet shut. It worked.
The bot.
$20 more minutes, guys.
It's blocked.
Cool. God. Fucker. I'll be honest, I completely forgot that that even happened. Oh, let me get back to the page. Page.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. guess this works too? Jeremy?
It doesn't look like Jeremy.
What the hell is that? What? There was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
The body of Deseto's clerk transformed into some eye-clad abomination before he suddenly disappeared. Surely it was all in her head. A horrible vision planted by the Dark Man.
We're gonna end at like 11 o'clock. So it's getting close to it. To the sitting room. Hi, Kuja. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good evening. Dude, the game and all of the dialogue and everything for all the people, totally fucking different for both playthroughs between Carnby and Emily. I absolutely love it.
I need the key.
The key. Oh no, not bawling your eyes out. I hope you're okay. We can talk about it after we're done here. Just give me a little bit.
Come on, Grace. I'm too tired for games. Even let's play with my jackknife. Oh, good evening. You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did. The only kid crazy enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want to sip?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I should be going then. Unless there's anything you need from me.
I just want to find my uncle before anything happens to him.
Oh, don't worry, miss. He'll show up. He is much too lily-livered to kill himself.
Why would he?
It's his greatest ambition, didn't you know? Take care now.
You mean Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed online MMORPG, where you can play online for free with no recourse or whatever, with the new DLC expansion of the Heartwood Mansion, and on top of that, the Black Mesa Research Facility expanded DLC to cap level 87 with no cap? That one, Kuja?
So this is Grace's room. Cute.
Don't you worry, Grace.
This must be the great Cassandra Beauregard's room. I'm not sure what I expected. Maybe something more extravagant?
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered.
McCarthy moseyed off to continue his search for the little girl. Emily had meant to ask why he was looking for her, but decided against it, fearing that it would just prolong an already awkward scene.
Key to the box in Lottie's room. Happy. There's gotta be another room that has a palette knife in it. Or the wedge, I mean. I think maybe upstairs? Yeah, there it is.
What's shut? It worked.
Do you teach piano as well?
Huh?
You're a governess. Did you teach those clawing Casino kids how to play the piano?
How do you know about that?
Just because grown-ups don't notice children doesn't mean we don't notice you.
Yes. I taught them some piano.
Are you any good at it?
Not good enough to play a broken one.
It fell from the attic. Brought half the ceiling down.
It was Jeremy's fault, wasn't it?
Nobody knows what happened, but you're not wrong.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go now. See you around.
The fuck?
The prick of the syringe hadn't hurt as much as the humiliation of being played by that child. Emily just couldn't make any sense of her behavior. Grace seemed amused, but not mocking. Was this just her being playful? As her feelings subsided, a second thought appeared. She wouldn't have injected her with something, would she?
Ugh. There's more of that unsettling rot.
On the commonplace of evil.
Oh, dark.
Yeah, wall hacks. What do you guys know about wall hacks? Five-minute countdown. What? That's horseshit. You ugly bitch.
What's that? Let's write this down.
We'll get through this puzzle and lock it up.
I think I've seen this somewhere.
Excuse me. So also, I could be wrong, but in the original game, Emily had a slightly faster running speed. A little curious to see if that's actually also the stat in this game. All right, and that is where we will stop for tonight. Oh. First try. All right, so Flib, any recommendations of who to raid out to tonight? I'll trust your judgment.